All right, good afternoon, folks. Got some Christmas music. Let me turn that down. All right, it's Tuesday, December the 21st, and it's about, let's see, it's 1:15, 1:17, something like that. I'm headed to the stand where I was yesterday, and I had some kayak stuff to do this morning, so we went showing some kayaks, getting a new retailer set up. Hey, I'm thankful to all our retailers. But one of the bucks that I've got targeted, he's a forkhorn, but he doesn't have any brow tines. And he was in there last year. His horns weren't quite as big, but he's not much more than he was last year. I'll have to see if I can find some pictures of that. But anyway, so he's 2.5, 3 years old, something like that. He's got a decent body on him. But anyway, he's just a forkhorn, and I can't see brow tines if he has any. So there's also a nice 8-point in there. He's outside the ears. He's really nice. I'd really like to leave him in there, but we'll see what happens. But this forkhorn, he was in there this morning at a little after 6. So what I'm hoping is that he comes back through this afternoon during shooting light. So I'm gonna go and see if we can make this happen, and I'll have pictures and such as that I'll show up there. But anyway, hey, once again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit that like button, and show us some support. Won't cost you anything, but man, it means the world to us, and we appreciate it. Here with Louisiana Hook and Shoot, all Louisiana, all the time. Let's go hunt. So here we are. We at this little piece of property. So I'm gonna slip back in here. We're on about 300 yards. I just left the truck, and we're gonna see what we can do to get it done. Not gonna do a lot of talking, because again, when I'm in the stand, I'm about, when they come in, I'm 20 yards, even though I'm gonna use a rifle. But hey, let's see what we can get done. Slide up in here real quiet like. All right, folks, we all set up, got the camera ready. So I'm in this blind, it's all blacked out. I just got this one window right here. I'll check back with y'all in a little bit. All right, folks. I just shot the big 8. I got blood, but I didn't get on camera because when I turned it on, it was making my blind glow, and so I turned it off. But I just shot him. Oh, I'm shook up. Be my biggest buck in quite a few years. I'm gonna give him a little bit, but I'm gonna look a little bit right here for blood. Oh man, I'm shook up. I got a little bit of blood right here, but I shot him with that 444. I'll check back with you on a few.
This portion of Louisiana Hook and Shoot is brought to you by American Hunter, your locally owned, Louisiana proud, full-service gun and archery shop. If guns, knives, and archery equipment are your obsession, then this is the pro shop for you. American Hunter, Ronald Reagan Highway, Covington, Louisiana.
All right, y'all. So probably about 30 minutes or so ago, I just got the text from Brian, my father-in-law. So he just said, big buck down. So I am about ready to drive on out to his hunting spot. He has still got to track it. Sorry about the lighting. He's still got to track it. Found blood, but he's not pushing it too hard. And I've got the big old spotlight. So hopefully we get there, we can get on a good blood trail, find it, and bring the big boy home. So I'm excited. So anyway, stick with us, and I'll see y'all in a bit.
Here's some blood I got right there. There's some more. I believe he come through here. Just gonna look for a little bit more blood. I'll check y'all in a minute.
All right. So I don't know if you can see it. Oh. Got the cart, and I'm trying to go up this hill and meet Brian and go find this deer and take it on out. So this is what we're doing, folks. Super pumped.
All right, folks, here's a video update. We're on the trail. Oh, up here, Gary. We're hour and a half past the shot, looks like. Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock, 10 minutes to 8. I shot him about 10 minutes after 5. And we've been slowly tracking. He's going this way. So we're on him right now, folks. We'll check back with you. Yeah, he's pouring now. Oh, we got that blood back there. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's like pouring it out of a bucket. Look at all that. How did he even get through it? I'm gonna let you go. You got the bigger light. You went right through there. Oh yeah. Makes me feel a lot better. Folks, we've been on
scant blood. Right here.
Yep.
Pouring it. I can't believe he ain't laying right here.
I know, me too. Alright, through here. Yep. Blood on this wall. See that?
Look at that, folks.
Chunks, baby.
There he is right there. Holy moly, folks.
Woo! God. You go on.
Shine that light on him. There he is, folks.
He's still alive. Back up, back up.
Look.
He ain't going far.
Let him lay.
I got a knife.
Let him lay. Folks, he's standing right there. Wow, he's got a gaping hole. His legs hanging. He's got blood everywhere. And I don't know how he ain't dead yet. This is the bad part. We're gonna get him. He's right there. Folks, this is the blood we're dealing with. I think that's, I mean, we're gonna give him some time. I don't, he's got a gaping hole. Back with you.
All right, folks, here we are. All right, so here's the deal. Nathan and Jared and I, as you saw, we walked up on that deer and he was still breathing. We backed up, he jumped up, and then you see we videoed it. There is a absolute pool of blood. Hindsight, probably should have given him another hour, maybe 2. He'd have died right there because the way he was laid out. But with that said, it's 9:07. I shot the deer at 5:15, so we got a dog coming. And he jumped up and ran a little bit further than I wanted to. But then I heard him hit a tree down in there and boom! And then he hit a creek and some flopping. So we're hoping that he's dead and expired, but we got a dog coming. So we'll keep you on there. It's been a lot more eventful. I'm gonna be very interested. He's got a hole in his shoulder. Jared said the size you can put your fist in, and he's just pouring blood. I hate it. I don't understand what happened. It seems like it hit right where I had it, because I had it on him. He was 1/4 I had it on him right, tucked up right on the knuckle behind that shoulder, with it wanting to come out behind, kind of in the lungs on the other side, the off side. And the shot felt good. I went down there. I didn't hit a tree, which was what my first initial thought was when I didn't find any blood originally, and just a little speck. But he's pouring blood, so I think we're gonna get him. But we got a dog coming, so we'll video that dog. Hopefully, I'll because I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to let them track it. I'm just going to be back in behind and let the dog do his job. So we'll keep y'all posted. Thanks. There he is, y'all. Kate trailed him up for us. That's a tough buck. I have a genuine respect for these animals. Thank you, Tristan. I appreciate it, bro. Ethan. He sent us on a trail, y'all. I couldn't video the whole thing, but Jared, he hanging in there with me. Take a look at him. No, he's done now. Hey folks, thank you for being with me here at Louisiana Hook and Shoot. As you can see, it's the next day, and we recovered him early this morning, about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and didn't get the shot that I exactly wanted to on this deer. I am going to go back and see what happened. I think we maybe got some, maybe I caught a bush or a limb or something that kind of deflected it down, which is not really what we wanted, but hey, we did recover the deer. I want to give a shout out to Tristan Jenkins and Ethan Jenkins, who brought Kate, their nice tracking dog, out and helped us recover this deer. After I shot it about 5:10. You didn't get the shot on camera, and let me explain why. He was coming in straight towards me. The wind was blowing in the tent, so I wasn't worried about that part of it on the blind. The problem was when I opened the viewfinder for the camera, it like illuminated the blind. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. But and I was afraid that he was gonna see the illumination and back out and leave. He was already real nervous. So with that said, I just closed the viewfinder, and I guess I had to figure a way around that in the future. Self-filming, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Maybe with me and Nathan or Jared together, I can kind of cover that up where it doesn't illuminate so much. But with that said, don't give up on an animal just because it doesn't fall right then. This was a 716-yard track with the dog. As you saw in the video, or you're fixing to see in the video, Jared and I tracked the deer about 150 yards from where I shot it, and I thought we recovered it. I mean, there was blood everywhere, and we're walking up to the deer, and he's laying there, it's laid out, and I said, oh, there he is. And he got up. He was alive. He got up and walked over about 25 more yards. And that's on the video. Well, I pointed that out to you. And he stood there. And I mean, where he stood, he left a pile of blood. And all of a sudden, he like gained some adrenaline or something. He run off. Well, we ended up trailing this deer a good ways, 716 yards as the crow flies. But I mean, we did trails, but we ended up finding him and getting him in the creek, and I couldn't be more happy. So glad to have had the opportunity on some private land here in Louisiana area to take this animal. And I did want to give you kind of a wrap up. I'm going to weigh him. We'll show you that here in just a few minutes. I field dressed him back where we found him at, because he was a good ways from the truck. So exciting hunt, had a great time. I was sitting in the blind, the wind was to me, it was a north wind. I really kind of debated as to whether or not or what I wanted to do. I really wanted to go scouting for a place for me and Nathan on Friday on public land, but I knew the wind was perfect for this area, and I knew that there were 3 or 4 bucks, good decent bucks, that were coming in there. So it all worked out, and I thank the good Lord. I thank Tristan. I thank Ethan. I thank Jared for hanging in there with me and until the end, till I got him home. And I thank the Lord for blessing me with this opportunity and being able to recover him and get him. So thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Brian with Louisiana Hook and Shoot. We're all Louisiana, all the time. All right, folks, so we weighed him. He was, what was it, 120, 40 guts, 155, 160. That's not bad for Louisiana buck. Not bad for Louisiana buck. folks. I'm super proud of him, and I'm glad we did what we did. Lesson learned. You know, I know a lot of people say when in doubt, back out. Last night the key was staying on him. I think it pushed him because the shot was marginal at best. It wasn't a good shot. We've looked at it. I don't know unless he turned at the last moment, but anyway, we got him, and we're happy to have him. And hey, I know he's not no Illinois or Ohio or anything like that, but for Louisiana, not management land, he managed it. I mean, for everybody that don't know, Louisiana, a legal buck is of horn breaking naturally through the skin. So they get a lot of pressure. This buck's probably 2.5, 3.5 years old, I imagine. I haven't looked at his jaws, but just his size and everything, 160-pound deer. He's probably 2.5, 3.5 years old. But I'm happy with it. Thank y'all for being with us. Hey, if you haven't already done so, subscribe, hit that like button, hit that little bell notification, and so you can get our future videos. Thanks a lot. See you later. Hey.